Hi, I'm Ashley LeGrand with SNU News Channel HD. Last Friday, I went out to the football fields for an event that was centered on a favorite hobby of every college student, eating. Take a look. Twice a year, while SGA is away on retreat, the Residence Life Department puts together a weekend event. This year, it was tailgating.
Free and food, yes. Those words together are good.
This free food was provided right before the Crimson Storm took on Haskell Indian Nation. Generally, providing food at or before the games more than doubles student attendance.
If you feed them, they will come.
Residence Life Department believes this type of event provides a sense of community and togetherness.
You know, just to show school spirit, to cheer on the football team. Over the years, I don't think they've gotten a lot of support, so it's really good that we have students come out and show school spirit, you know, show the support, because there's some really great football players.
The Crimson Storm beat Haskell Nation 63-0 that day. We'll have more on that game later on in sports. Students can also watch their school email for information on upcoming Res Life events for each individual living area. Ever since SNU changed its meal plan system, Pop's Cafe has been changed. During the morning, students come and go at a leisurely pace. At 5 p.m., the pace becomes packed with hungry students eager to use their meal plan to eat in the cafe rather than Sodexo. Pop's Cafe tries to balance the 5 o'clock tidal wave with the less busy morning hours and must continue to innovatively think of ways to meet the new demands. Southern Nazarene University offers over 70 degree programs. This year, SNU News Channel HD is working to highlight the experiences and studies of some of our students.
That's right, Ashley. For many college students, their education revolves around textbooks and writing papers. This week, I got the chance to meet some of those studying athletic training and learn how they get a much more hands-on approach.
Okay. I'm Sean Mingledorf. I am a fifth-year senior here at SNU, and I'm an athletic training major. I'm in my second year in this program. With the AT program, I take some courses such as lower extremities and upper extremities, which demonstrate some of the tests that we do with muscles and tendons, ligaments. I also am in anatomy, which I need to learn all the bones and muscles of the body, and I will take physiology next semester, just kind of tie it all in, and that is to explain kind of how the body works together and all of its parts. Some of the things that I do as a trainer are tape ankles, a lot of fingers and wrists. We do a lot of prevention of injury. We see people strengthen muscles that they may be weak in, and develop those muscles to prevent those injuries. Supply braces when needed, and that's the basis of that. I mean, a little more in depth, but a couple different stories maybe that have really caught me off guard. When I first started the program, somebody came into one of my classes with a dislocated shoulder, and we popped it right into place there in class, so that was nice. And then an ACL tear, where when you kind of yank on the knee, it just pulls right out, and it was just some crazy things that you see and don't want to see, really. I plan to be an athletic trainer at a high school, possibly a college, whenever I graduate, and then hopefully make it to a professional team.
My name is Josh Rees, and I'm an athletic trainer and a pre-physical therapy major. I've been doing this for a little bit over 2 years, and I haven't changed my major at all because I love what I do. Some of the things I do in class, we've been talking, we mostly talk about rehab and how to prevent injuries. So we talk about ankle tapings, and we talk about medicine that we can give to athletes to like help healing, like ibuprofen, Tylenol, and when they can use that, like right after injury or long term. Some hands-on thing I do, again, are tape jobs, make ice bags. We also use ESTA machine, which sends electrical pulses across an injury site and reduces swelling. Some crazy things that have happened. We had one athlete get stepped on by a player, and a cleat made a huge gash all the way down his shin. That's definitely the most intense situation I've been in so far. It was just game time right there. We had to hurry and help him get better. I want to stay in the college level. I love it here, and I think I love it somewhere else.
The athletic training program is an integral part of our university, being not only an area of study, but providing protection and support for our student athletes. I'm Stephen Chenault, reporting for SNU News Channel HD.
For more information on athletic training or any of the other degree programs offered by SNU, please check www.snu.edu/kinesiology. This past weekend, the Student Government Association had its council retreats. This is an annual SGA-sponsored event where councils meet off campus for a time of fellowship and community building. It's a great opportunity to play games and get to meet new people. Anyone is invited to join an SGA council. SGA is especially for students looking to get plugged into their school. SGA retreats are a time when councils start planning their upcoming events and recruiting volunteers. Previously sponsored events include SNL, Roller Rag, Twerp, Kick for the Cure, No Shave November, as well as a variety of other fun events. To find out more about SNU sponsored events, go to www.snusga.com. Well, that's all we have for today in news. For SNU News Channel HD, I'm Ashley LeGrand. Don't go anywhere, sports is next.
Here at Southern Nazarene University, our mission is to transform lives through higher education and Christ-centered community. As a Christian community of scholars, we model the hospitality of grace, the pursuit of truth, and the practice of discipleship, all within the Wesleyan holiness tradition, as we prepare graduates who think with clarity, act with integrity, and serve with purpose. Southern Nazarene University has over 70 different undergraduate degrees. Academics are not the only focus of Southern Nazarene University. SNU also offers several different activities, such as student government, intramurals, and a plethora of opportunities for campus and community involvement. Regardless of where you're from, there's a place for you at Southern Nazarene University.
Hi, welcome to another week of Storm Center. I'm Matt Schellenberger and welcome to the show. The football and soccer teams were both in action this past week. Let's go to the highlights.
The SNU football team took on Haskell Indian Nation last week, and this one was not even close from the start. SNU blew them away 63-0, and this game was pretty much over by halftime. The SNU offense was on full display last Saturday as they racked up 508 total yards on offense compared to Haskell's 65. Derek Perkins ran the ball 7 times for 77 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an average of 10.7 yards per carry. Brady Wardlaw, quarterback for SNU, went 15 of 19 for 4 touchdowns and 229 yards. Michael Hicks led the defense in tackles as they recorded the shutout. SNU soccer team took on Judson last week, down 5-0 at half, but battled back in the second to make it a 6-3 match. They may have lost the game, but in the second half the Storm offense got going, and the defense decided to put the clamps down. The Storm are optimistic for the future.
The volleyball team was also in action this past week in Nebraska, and they were able to win 3 out of 4 games and gain momentum for this week's big matchup against the Oklahoma City Stars. SNU played the Stars on Tuesday and won in 4 games to get their first conference win of the season. Kaylee Pyatt was honored with Setter of the Week for the 2nd consecutive time for the Sooner Athletic Conference. The women's golf team is back in action next week in Tahlequah, Oklahoma for the GCU Fall Invitational, and the men go to Lubbock for the NSU Golf Classic. Up next, we'll sit down with Kevin Ingram, head coach of the volleyball team. You're watching SNU News Channel HD. Welcome back to SNU News Channel HD. I'm joined by head volleyball coach Kevin Ingram. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Not a problem.
You guys just got back from Hastings, Nebraska in a tournament last week, or classic if you will. How did you guys perform there?
A real good weekend. 4 big matches, 3 specifically. 2 out of those 3 we won. 4th one I really should have won in that set. Hastings got one off of us. Just didn't start as well as what we typically do. And when you don't start well, then you got to just dig in and start fighting, and that's kind of what we did. But we kind of exhausted ourselves through that match. fighting, trying to get back in the match. Ended up losing in the 5th set by just 2 points. So a tough loss, but one of those things that kind of helped motivated us into this week as well. The other matches that weekend versus Morningside, that was a huge win for us. We've never beaten Morningside since I've been a coach here at SNU, and so that was a good match, and it was a match that went down to the wire too, back and forth all 4 games. Until we got to the 5th set, and then in the 5th set they actually took a big lead on us. We're up on us 10-5 in the 5th set, and then all of a sudden, somewhere right in there, we changed faces, just changed the momentum, and ended up taking a 14-10 lead. So had a nice run there. They ended up tying it back up. They went on another run, but ended up winning at 16-14. But that was a team at the time that was receiving votes. So good, solid win. Also, we played South Dakota School of Mines and Technology, and that school is one of those schools that's transitioning into that D2 thing as well. But another solid team, big hitters, big blockers, but performed really well that afternoon against them. Actually beat them 3-0. So good, solid weekend.
We're going to talk a little bit about Kaylee Pyatt. She was named Sack Setter of the Week for the 2nd consecutive week. Can you talk just a little bit about her play this season?
Kaylee's a special player. She's got a lot of talent, a player that we are just absolutely thrilled with. Continues to work hard. It's just a true one of those players that you can always count on. She comes into practice, she works hard every single day, and just has that competitive attitude. She always wants to win, doesn't accept losing well at all. And so just you can always count on getting the best effort out of her, but just a great athlete, probably one of the best setters in the conference at this point that I've seen. She can obviously set the ball very well and averages several assists per game, but even more than that, she's an offensive threat at all times. When she's on the front row, she can actually hit the ball, tip the ball, those kinds of things. And then she's a huge blocker. In the last couple of weeks, she's really stepped up on the blocking side of things and is averaging 2 and 3 blocks a game at times. So she's doing a real great job for us, and really pleased with what she's doing and how she's leading our team. So.
You guys just beat OCU last Tuesday, first conference win of the season. Can you talk about how much that will help the momentum for the conference, getting the first win of the season?
Yeah, it's real important to get off to a good start. Our conference is tough. There's a lot of really, really good teams, and so for us to get that first win and on OCU's court as well, being away that first game, speaks volumes. They definitely were ready to play us. They had a huge crowd there that night, a lot of noise, and so we had some adversity to face just going into that match. But once we settled into it, really played well. I was really proud of the girls, but looking forward is we just continue just to build on that now through the next few weeks going into this conference.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with SNU News Channel HD. That's going to do it for today. Be sure to check out the volleyball team tonight at 5 as they take on Central Oklahoma, and the men's soccer team tonight at 8 as they take on Oklahoma Wesleyan. I'm Matt Schellenberger. Good day, Oklahoma.